Deceptively addicting, dangerously fun, the team at Hapu Games has managed to surpass expectations and deliver a bold new title that anyone can enjoy. My name is Codiak, and in today's Hot Take, we dive in and explore Risk of Rain 2. Now, before we get going, it's only fair to say that I'm not a huge fan of the original Risk of Rain, not because it wasn't good, but because at that point I just had other games that were taking up my time. The team behind Risk of Rain 2 took a bold step away from a side-scrolling shooter to a full-on third-person experience. That leap of faith, that daring decision paid off in dividends because Risk of Rain 2 was meant to be played from this perspective. Players will start with one survivor, the Commando, but over time and after completing a series of relatively easy challenges, new survivors will unlock. Each survivor brings something different to the table, whether it be the lightning-quick offense of the Commando, defensive powerhouse of the Engineer, or the bombastic nature of the Artificer. There is a survivor for everyone, and each forces the player to approach a run a different way. But what really makes Risk of Rain 2 work is its ability to draw a player in. Each run starts from humble beginnings with your standard set of 4 moves and no items to speak of. But over time, the thrill of killing enemies, picking up loot, and finding new items becomes addicting. The game has a way of ramping up the action without you ever really noticing it. You'll be fighting a small handful of enemies, and then all of a sudden a wave of stone titans will come out of nowhere, and the action is dialed up to 11. Playing on the middle difficulty doesn't feel too easy, but it also doesn't feel unfair. A big trend right now is brutally hard games, but Risk of Rain 2 manages to be challenging without being unrelenting. One of the coolest features of the game is the way the difficulty constantly ramps up, forcing the players to keep moving forward. Sure, you can stay in the first biome as long as you'd like, but without activating the teleporter, defeating the boss, and moving on to the next zone, you'll quickly be outpaced by the scaling difficulty of the game. Pushing yourself forward means more rewards and more items, but before you know it, you'll be 60 minutes into a run way over your head, just praying to hang on to your life. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Risk of Rain 2 made a bold decision to change perspectives, but what they didn't change were the things that made the first game so successful. The addicting, enjoyable gameplay that will have you chomping at the bit for more. What's more fun is playing with a friend. I recently teamed up with Mana Blanco, a fan from the Game Gurus Discord, and we had a blast without ever having played a game together. It's that rush of excitement, that trial through combat that brought 2 strangers together for a common goal. Playing Risk of Rain by yourself is fine, but playing with a friend brings the game to another level. Having multiple survivors with different movesets not only creates new opportunities, but working together is a blast. Risk of Rain 2 is still in early access, but that doesn't mean it's not worth your time. For $20, you get hours of addicting gameplay and the promise of more features to come in the future in the form of new bosses, new biomes, and much more. If the game looks even remotely fun, I'd recommend checking it out because it's not just designed for hardcore gamers. It's pretty accessible to everyone, so give it a try and let us know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more video game content in your feed. And we invite everyone to join our Discord server where you can hang out with me and hundreds of other video game fans waiting for that next big title. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at the Game Gurus, thanks for watching and play on.